Hi, my name is Jamela Khosa, and welcome to today's lesson. Today's lesson will focus on phonics, on verbs, how to drop the E sound on verbs and add the ing sound. This is the presentation of the flashcards once you finish making it. What you will need an A4 white piece of paper, you will need a ruler, you need a pencil, scissors, and a rubber for just in case. Right, on your A4 piece of paper, you will fold the piece of paper in thirds, only one part of the third. You will fold it so that it creates a flap. This flap will hide the E sound. Now what I like doing is I use this ruler to create the lines. It makes it easier for me to write without making a mess. It doesn't really matter how many lines you are making, as long as you can introduce the concept. And depending on the number of words that you want to discuss, you can also use a smaller ruler. Right, one thing I love about this lesson is that it looks at the different rules of the verb sound using the ing ending. So now the reason I have made the flap is to hide the ending E. Okay, you're going to use the ruler to just draw dotted lines so that your words are centered down the middle. I'm going to use the word take, and I'm going to add my E endings, which will be hidden by the cover when I add my ing sound. On the end, I add my ing sounds. Okay. You can ask your students to give you examples, and the nice thing about asking your students is that they have to think carefully about which verbs have got the E sound. So, can I use the word catch? No, I can't use the word catch because it does not have an E at the end. It's a regular verb, but it has no E. What about the word take? Yes, take has got the E sound at the end. And if I cover it up, I've got the ing sound. One extra technique that I also like using is just using my scissors to cut each side so that it does not go into the next word. Okay, and so each ing will flap over, just for less distraction as you introduce each new word. And as you can see, you've got room to add all your other words. So now I'm going to show you one that I have already prepared. Because you're teaching the grade 3 level, it's always nice to take it a step further. So you've discussed which verbs have got an E ending and which can therefore take an ing. You can also therefore discuss the verbs that might need you to add a double consonant. So for example, words like tap, which have got a short vowel, the t, e, p, instead of tape, t, a, p, e with the silent E, will need you to add a consonant to them. So with this, you can discuss those rules with the grade 3s. A further step that you can add is ask them to put the word in context. Now, when introducing words, you need to put the words in context. So, for example, on mine, I have said, I love taking walks in the park. So you can see the change. The word has changed from take to taking. This next one is, my sister is good at baking cakes. You've changed the word from bake to baking. And they can see how you've used the word in context. Now, what I also love is when you leave the rest of the word, the rest of the piece of paper blank so that the kids can give you extra words. I hope you have found this lesson quite enjoyable. I really enjoy working with this kind of flashcards. Thank you very much.